Well, our story begins about 6 months after Splinter Cell conviction. So the story begins when a group of rogue nations give an ultimatum to the United States. The ultimatum is very simple: take your US troops out of our soil, or we're bringing the war to you. So the idea is that if the United States do not comply with that ultimatum, they are going to release what they call the Blacklist, which is a series of escalating attacks on US interests. And if the US don't comply, these attacks are going to continue. And the idea is that when that happens, Sam is actually at ground zero of the first Blacklist attack. And we're not talking too much about the beginning of the game, but what I can say is that after that happens, the president asks Sam to not only try to stop the Blacklist, but to also become the leader of Fourth Echelon, the team that will try to stop the Blacklist. We're really building Blacklist with three play styles in mind, right? We've got the Ghost player, the Panther player, and the Assault player. And the idea is that as a game maker, this is our game, but once we release it to the public, right, it's the gamer's game. We want them to play the way they want. And what we've realized is that a lot of different people enjoy Splinter Cell in different ways. So what we're trying to do with the Ghost play style is really to make the ultra hardcore stealth fans happy. So like the Ghost play style is all about non-lethal takedowns. It's about never being seen, never being detected, versus on the opposite of the range, there's the Assault player. So he's the one that wants to put breaching charges on doors, blow up a door, storm in, kill everybody. And then in the middle, there's the Panther player, and that's kind of the Panther that the play style that we've created on Conviction, which is this kind of lethal person that doesn't get detected, right? That can go in a room, take out everybody super fast, super silently. So we're really building the game with those three play styles in mind. And I think what's interesting is that we're also supporting the game with an economy system that's rewarding you for playing well in those play styles. And with that economy, you're going to be able to customize Sam the way you want, the gear, the goggles, all that. And also you're going to be able to upgrade Fourth Echelon. Fourth Echelon this time around is in a plane. We call it the Paladin. So you can upgrade the Paladin, different parts of the Paladin, and that's going to give you different abilities inside the game. So if you upgrade the cockpit of the plane, for example, then you get a radar in your HUD that allows you to see enemies. I think for me, my hope is that it feels like it's the perfect balance. I think this is really what we're trying to do. We're trying to release a game that's going to be the perfect balance of stealth and action, right? I think a lot of games are touching that, are on that line of like, are they going too much action, too stealth? And obviously, we make games. I want 20 million people to play my games, right? Obviously, I want to touch people. I think we've got a great story to tell, and so for us, obviously, it's important that we reach as many people as possible. So I'm hoping that this game, if you're a true purist Splinter Cell fan, you're gonna grab the controller and you're gonna play, and you're gonna have a blast, and you're gonna be like, wow, this is fun. And then if you're someone that's just a little bit more, what's that Splinter Cell game? It's getting good reviews. Maybe I'll check it out. And then you grab it, you start playing. You're like, this is fun. This is different. Finally, something different. It's not like every game. So hopefully we've got something for different types of players. I think that our launch window is kind of interesting because we're launching before next gen, and also you need to remember that because this is the end of the cycle, it means that there's the most platforms out there, right? So like having a 5% penetration now is a lot more than having a 50% penetration on next gen, maybe the first month or whatever, right? So I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited. I think we're gonna be able to ship a good game because we've got the time to do it. We've got the time to debug it well and to polish it. And then like the number one thing that's gonna affect our sales and our reviews is gonna be quality. So we just need to focus on that and do the best game we can.